That right there is a whole chicken, and that's my Blue Bay Shepherd. Sit. Hey, sit. Down. And this is a mukbang video. We just finished hiking about 4 miles through the Mississippi River Valley in a rainstorm. So that's why the dogs are out here having a post-hike snack in the rain. I am also very wet from hiking in the rain. It was a good hike. If you like that kind of thing, go down and check out my channel. It's mostly a vlog of our wilderness hikes together. My German Shepherd Lobo is in the kennel behind Kurgan eating a couple of leg quarters. Now I'm going to rehash a bunch of information that I say in all my raw feeding videos. If you've heard it, bear with me or feel free to turn off the video. I feed my dogs a raw diet. There are 3 main raw diets. The BARF diet, which is an acronym for biologically appropriate raw foods. The RMB diet, which stands for raw meaty bones. And the prey model diet. I feed my dogs the BARF diet. The BARF diet was created by Dr. Ian Billinghurst, who's a veterinarian from Australia. He wrote some good books on the topic. I'll have linked in the video description below. One's called Give Your Dog a Bone. The other one's called Grow Your Pups with Bones. I'll also link in the video description a bunch of information regarding feeding your dogs raw, how to get started, and a raw food calculator that'll tell you just how much to feed them based on weight, activity level, that type of thing. Both are very good resources if you're looking to get started. I highly recommend them. Again, don't take my word for any of the information you're going to get in this video. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Do your research. I've been feeding raw for around 20 years or so. I'm a former animal warden. I've fed many dogs raw, from those I've raised as puppies to rescue dogs I've taken in over the years and retrained and rehomed. I have nothing but positive experiences feeding this way. Again, do your research. Again, my dogs are out in the rain, and I'm out in the rain because we just got back from about a 4-mile hike through the Mississippi River Valley in a thunderstorm. Beautiful morning. We like getting out in all weather, rain, sleet, or shine. Raw bones and raw poultry bones are totally safe for your dog. It's cooked bones that present a hazard. Cooking the bone makes the bone indigestible to the dog and prone to causing obstructions and perforations in the bowel. Raw bones don't do that. You don't have to worry about things like salmonella with dogs. 18% of dogs carry salmonella as a natural part of their gut flora. They aren't humans. They have stronger digestive juices and a shorter G-tract than we do, and they are biologically designed to process and deal with raw food bacteria. Never had a chicken carcass before. I've had rabbit carcasses, but never a chicken. I got videos of him eating rabbit on the channel if that interests you. I've got close to 100 mukbang videos of my dogs. There's a playlist on my channel. I'll link in the video description below. Lobo eating his leg quarter. I separate these two when I'm feeding them, not because they'll fight, but because both dogs will try to eat their food as fast as possible and then want to eat the other dog's food. And I prefer them to eat the amount I give them and to take their time with it. I like to pet my dogs when they're eating. I'm going to move your food up there so we can get better footage of you. I like to pet them when they're feeding. Prevents things like food aggression. I've been doing that with them since they were puppies. Just wanted to move that farther up on the platform for filming purposes. That creaking noise you hear is my big oak swaying in the wind against the kenneling. See, he has no problem going through those poultry bones. Now, this isn't what a typical meal would look like for Kurgan. This is more just me shooting a mukbang video of him eating a chicken carcass. Typically he'd get 3 chicken leg quarters, some organ meat, a little bit of vegetable and fruit. You know, I tend to feed 70% meat, 10% vegetable and fruit, 10% organ, and 10% bone. The main staple of his diet is fish, chicken, and turkey. He gets a lot of all 3 of those. He gets some beef here and there, and during hunting season he gets plenty of venison. I also have a good friend who grows feeder rabbits who occasionally will give me a couple rabbit carcasses for the dogs. But now that he owns Lulu's sister, I have the feeling I won't be getting many of those anymore from him, unfortunately. That's my buddy Clayton, who does all my tattoos. He is Lulu's sister, Luna. She was the silver sable one in that litter. She's beautiful. I'll have to get some footage of her. People often ask me, what are those orange platforms you have the dogs on? I picked those up from a boarding kennel that was going out of business years ago. They're rubberized metal. I really like them. I've got 3 of them, 2 in here and 1 in there with Lobo. If you do a web search on Google for raised kennel flooring, you'll see some similar things pop up. Again, I just mentioned that because I get asked about these things all the time in the comments. They're probably about 15 years old. They've held up very well. They used to be a lot darker orange when I got them. You can kind of see the color underneath. That's what they used to be. That's the neck. No kisses. It's coming over for some mid-meal loving, I guess. He wants to peel that skin off. He likes the skin. That's what he's trying to hook with his front teeth. You're going a bit slower at this than I anticipated. Isn't he beautiful? I think so. Oh, the organ meat that was packed inside is falling out. Kurgan's not a very big fan of liver, so that'll probably be the last part he eats. Lobo, on the other hand, loves it. You're taking your time with that today. I don't want kisses right now, buddy. Eat it up or I'm going to let Lobo out. You want me to let Lobo out? Lobo wants that organ meat. He doesn't want the chicken. Kurgan's like, that's mine. You're not just not going to eat that well today for me, huh? Sure, as soon as I put the phone away, I'll scarf it all down. My dogs live in the house, they don't live in the kennels. Kennels are just merely to separate them when they're feeding, or like when I have a female in heat. playing with a ball. Since he wasn't eating it fast enough, I let Ulu out. She'll get him to eat it. She just sucked up all that organ meat. It's like, but Dad, please. No, he's not hurting her at all. Just teaching her place in the pecking order. There's no biting going on. If you watch my feeding videos with the puppies, you'll see what's happening. Now he'll let her chew on it a little bit. Again, it's just pack behavior. Thought she might be able to help him pull it apart a bit too. Yeah, you probably want to chew it on the grate, not on the chair. It's all chewed up. She's like, just a mere morsel, just a piece. See, Kurgan's starting to get his big, dense winter coat. He looks about 30 pounds heavier in the winter. Looks like a totally different dog. Lulu, handsome. Yeah, sweetie. No, this doesn't teach food aggression, as I've said in many of my videos with my puppies all eating in a group. What it teaches is pack hierarchy. You know, it's all just noise. Nobody's getting bit or hurt. This is how canines eat in the wild. They eat as a group. You disagree with me, that's okay. I'm not trying to convince anybody. And you don't need to tell me your opinion in the comments. I don't care if you disagree, that's alright. This is just what I and my dogs do. Come on, Dad, just a bite. Hulu says that's mine. Nice, you guys are getting it all full of leaves now. I don't want kisses right now, Kurgan. And you can see he let her have the rest of it. Lulu is a 6-month-old Lycan Shepherd. Well, she turns 26 weeks old tomorrow. For those who are wondering what a Lycan Shepherd is, it's a new breed in the very early stages of development. Lulu is from an F1 breeding in that process. I'm not sure why I'm letting this video go on this long. I can't imagine anybody's going to watch 32 minutes of my dogs chewing on a chicken carcass, but who knows? People love these feeding videos for some reason. I'm not quite sure why they've are so popular. I've been told I've cornered my own little YouTube niche, K9 Mukbang, which you really didn't see any of these videos until I started putting them out. Now a lot of people do them. Kurgan says, I want my food, damn it. Give it back. You guys don't get to see Kurgan's talkative side. He's